welcome to Divine Muse Messages. This is going to be a tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, I did have a few messages that I wanted to give you before I started your reading. First, I just wanted to let you know that there is some current energies that are around you that are going to be trying to provoke you to an argument or some type of dispute. Try not to give in to those energies, as they will be deliberately seeking to try to irritate you. If you can, set boundaries, but be clear and direct. Also, July 3rd, there's going to be a full moon in Capricorn. So this is going to cause a lot of sensitive energy for you. It's actually just going to be a time where they're expecting you to kind of restructure and organize your life a little bit better. But people's empathy is going to be very low. So don't expect people to have much mercy or understanding for the time that you're going to be going through. It's going to be a time where you're going to have to pull yourself up by your own boots and make the best of what you have. So that was one of the messages I had for you. Also, just be aware that this is a time where you're being put through a tribulation, but you will be rewarded for the long last effort that you have been putting in. Just hang in there. Things may get a little bit more hectic and chaotic, but it's going to pay off in the very end. Also, pay attention to the star of Nunki. This star has a lot of power. This is the star that's going to be out with the full moon in your sign. So use this star to kind of defeat your enemies, overcoming illnesses, and anything that you're desiring to know the truth about. Using the energy from that star will be able to allow you to get that energy, the truth to come out from that energy. So before I start your reading, I'm just going to read you a little bit about Capricorn, which Capricorn is one of the most serious signs of the zodiac. They are here to get the job done. So they are represented by the goat. Capricorns are the entrepreneurs and the CEOs of the astrology wheel. They're ready to tackle all the hard lessons without breaking a sweat. They are ruled by the planet Saturn, which teaches you patience and serves as a guide towards inner authority. There is a major shift that will happen for most Capricorns during their life. It is called the Saturn return, which occurs every 27 to 29 years. During this time, you will be experiencing some major challenges, but this is a very important opportunity for you to grow beyond your wildest dreams. So currently you're going through the Saturn return. So if your life has seemed like it's been a little bit hectic or out of control, or maybe like people are deliberately trying to cause you some type of anger or trying to block you from your finances, career, stuff like that, just know that it's just a lesson that we all have to go through with Saturn. It sucks, but in the end, it doesn't. In the end, when you make it through this 29-year Saturn, I guess Saturn's trying to teach you some karmatic lessons. If you make it through successfully, you will be blessed with an abundance of everything you lost. I like to compare it to the story of Job. If anybody's read the Bible, there's a story about Job where he loses everything and he keeps his faith, and in the end he gets it all back. So Capricorn, that's kind of what you're experiencing right now. And so July the 2nd, when the full moon is in Capricorn, you may want to take extra care in being sure that you are protecting yourself from lower frequency energies, because they will be trying you. So I'm just going to pull 3 cards for what your current energy is, what your recent past energy, and what your future energy is going to consist of. So your current energy is the Mother of Swords. And the Mother of Swords is kind of like the Divine Mother who's standing above you, watching you as you go through this difficult time. She's ready with her sword in case she has to step in and assist you in some way. So just know that even though you may be feeling alone, or you may feel like, this is a time where you're kind of getting through, you're having to find it within yourself to get yourself through these times, you're still presently protected with a Divine Mother spirit that is making sure that nobody takes advantage of you. I believe that was another message I did have for you, was just to beware, because there is somebody that is possibly taking advantage of your kindness. So just pay attention to anybody that may be trying to use you as a resource without actually putting in anything back, without giving anything back. Although we shouldn't give things and expect something in return, we need to be very aware that there are people that will take advantage of that, and they will suck you dry of everything you have if you allow them to. So your your recent past energy here is the Six of Pentacles. So something with your career, you're trying to make an advancement or a change in your career, and it looks like that's going to turn out pretty well for you. It's just you're going to have some challenges. You're going to have some people that are not going to want you to elevate or move up in your career. Do not let them hinder you or block you. Right now, the energy for you is very strong for you to overcome and triumph over your enemies, but it's just going to require a lot of endurance and self-strength. Your future energy is the Three of Wands. So you're just going to have to remember, Capricorn, that you came here to do business. You're one of the strongest signs in the zodiac, one of the most powerful signs when it comes to they don't mess around. When it comes to, oh, I have a mission, that mission is going to get accomplished, and there's no room in between for doubt, or you don't even plan for what if it doesn't come through, because you know that you have it within you to do all of the things that you set your mind to. So just remember that while you're going through this time. And also, it's going to be, I believe, until October the 11th, there's going to be a lot of people that are irritable, frustrated. A lot of people are going to be projecting onto others their karmatic debts. As you can see, Saturn is out, and it doesn't mean necessarily that everything he's delivering you is bad. It just means it's not going to be fun. Nobody wants to know or hear that, oh, hey, remember when you did this? Well, here's your karmatic, repayment. None of us like that. But we have to go through it. Otherwise, we'll never understand our impact on others. So take whatever you can from those lessons, and just be aware that everybody else is also going through them. So people are going to be irritable. Don't give in to the arguments. You don't have to attend every fight that you're invited to. Humbling yourself at times and walking away is usually the best answer. But if you can't, then set boundaries and make it very clear that you're not going to allow people to disrespect you. So I'm going to end this with a love oracle message for you, just to give you a little bit of love energy and see how you can maybe channel that negative energy that's coming your way and be aware of it. So maybe get a crystal and allow it to absorb some of that negative energy, and just stay around positive people. Try to keep yourself uplifted as much as you can. So we have the Hand of Cards. Taking a chance, being strategic, not showing your hand. So it's probably best to not let anybody know what you're planning. Although it's great to, to have other people tell us, oh my God, that's wonderful, you got a promotion. We don't know necessarily if they're happy that you have a promotion, and we shouldn't have to worry about it, but it is what it is. It's reality. So it's better just to not say anything at all, because secretly those people could be like, oh, that sucks, I wish it was me, and they send out that negative energy, and next thing you know, things start to unravel. So the Clock. You need time. Take time to heal and make progress. And love. Unconditional love. Self-love, passion, affection, and attraction. So this is definitely going to be a time where you're going to have to find the love within yourself, because this is not a time when they're going to provide you with somebody that's going to help you get through this. This is a time when a lot of people are being forced to find it within themselves to overcome the codependency, overcoming the need of, I have to have somebody help me, or I have to have somebody with me at all times. We have to learn that we can't get away from ourselves. We cannot escape ourselves. So the least we can do is learn to love ourselves and not continue to beat ourselves down. So that takes a lot of work. We're very programmed to think, oh my God, I didn't do my job right, or I failed. Well, then we go and we think about it, and like, some of us can beat ourselves with words. Some of us just, will fall into like a depression. But it's a time for us to just say, put those big girl, big boy panties on. You failed. F it. I learned my lesson. I'm moving on, and I'm going to do better. I'm not going to sit here and dwell in it, because in the end, that's the only way the enemy can beat you, is if you allow yourself to sit in the enemy's territory and defeat your own self. So last message here for you is going to be a Starseed Oracle message. And then I will close out your reading, Capricorn. So can you show me a Starseed message for Capricorn? Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So that's a really interesting card. I'm going to pick one more for you. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. So remember, this might be a time where you're being asked to pull back, isolate yourself, not solitude, don't go recluse and like not go out in the world, but take some time to be alone with yourself and reconnect with that divine spirit, that powerful protection energy that's around